Hello YouTube, this is another top 10 list. This is the top 10 craziest man-made phenomenons all over the world. Number 10 is the door to hell in Turkmenistan. So this was caused when Soviet scientists digging for oil in the 1970s opened up this crater which was filled with natural gas. This gas was, however, deadly to the local population, so they set it on fire because even though it releases CO2, it's a lot safer than methane, which was one of the gases that this was releasing. So it's still burning today, and you can see it if you want to. And scientists have no idea when it's going to stop burning. Number 9 is Linfen, China. It's an industrial city in China with over 700,000 people. Due to numerous factories and smog being released over the years, we now have the beautiful skyline that you see here in this picture. Number 8 are red rivers in China. Now, scientists aren't exactly sure what kind of pollution, but they're pretty sure due to pollution, it has led to numerous rivers in China turning red, such as this one. Number 7 is the river in Cleveland that caught on fire. I'm not sure about pronunciation, but I think it's the Oyugaha River in Cleveland that caught on fire in June of 1969. This was due to lots of motor oil pollution in the river and the sewage being released into it that resulted in this catastrophe. Number 6 is the Dust Bowl. This was caused by a combination of man-made things and not man-made things. So in the 1930s, there was a drought in Kansas in the Midwest, and farmers tilled the land trying to find moister soil. This, however, resulted in the Dust Bowl, which resulted in numerous dust storms from the early 1930s to around 1937. And on top of that, the Great Depression was going on, so it didn't help the situation of farmers at that time, and it left numerous people out of their jobs. Number 5 is acid rain. So this is what happens when nuclear facilities release stuff and it gets into the clouds and it makes the rain acidic and it destroys forests as seen in this picture. Number 4 is the bomb craters of Laos. So the Laotian Civil War lasted from 1962 until 1975, and it resulted in nearly 1.2 million tons of bombs. That's more bombs ever dropped in the history of any war. That's more bombs dropped on Laos than dropped on Germany and Japan combined during World War II. Number 3 is the Hiroshima-Nagasaki nuclear bombs. So in September 1945, they dropped 2 bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It resulted in the complete destruction of both cities, about 150,000 dead, and long-lasting radiation effects. Number 2 is the Gulf of Mexico oil spill. This was caused by the BP oil company that drilled in the wrong place. I'm sure you heard about this one in the news when it was going on, and it resulted in long-lasting environmental effects, and they're now just sort of cleaning it up. And number 1, the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Now, this didn't do as much bad as you'd think, But in 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant reactor exploded, and that resulted in radiation all over the area. So while people can't live there, it's led to a thriving wolf and fox population, and it has also resulted in the neighboring forests turning red. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe and like the video, and just have a nice life.